There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now.
There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now.
I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean
just to be with you and fix what I've broken.
Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
There goes my hand shaking, and you are the reason my heart keeps bleeding. I need you now.
If I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. And I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. I don't wanna fight no more. I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna cry no more. Come back, I need you to hold me a little closer, just a little closer. Come a little closer. I need you to hold me to reason. I don't wanna fight no more. I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna cry no more. Come back, I need you to hold me a little closer, just a little closer. Come a little closer. I need you to hold me tonight. I'd climb every
That Nuala, of course, was the little child they all had, the youngest in the family.
just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause
Our youngest daughter
need you
and our most beautiful bride tonight.
that you are the reason.
our children. And Sheila Patricia Murphy, my beautiful wife, and I want to say how wonderful it was to have had such wonderful children. Now, when we meet Ian's father, Bruce, and mother, Carol, then we have a bigger family and greater support for our youngest daughter. So we talk about the union of families and how important that is. Here at Cortijo Bravo, in the province of Malaga, we are here gathered together, and oh, thank you. And what we want to do is to have a viva, that is a Spanish word, that is to say, we're so proud of having Nuala and Ian, and the best man, Tim, and Greta, Nuala's bridesmaid. And welcome also to Rosie and to Robert Baker. And we're here gathered at Cortijo Bravo in the province of Malaga. We then sing Viva Nuala, and Viam Graham, and Viva España, because of course the wedding, which perfects that love that they've had for one another, is here in Cortijo Bravo. I began to look up dictionaries to see what exactly was Cortijo Bravo, and it is in fact a farmhouse, a place of life, of family. And I think that's very, very appropriate when we think of the foundation of a family. So bravo, we say, and bravo, of course, in English is brave, tough. It's spirited. It is an excellent symptom of strong, splendid, well done. So we say to Ian, and we say to our youngest daughter, bravo, bravura, which is of course an occasion of this bravura of taking on an obligation to each other. And to that extent, we say, we give you our best wishes. So to both of you, to Ian, and indeed to Nuala. Nuala, our little child.
First of all, I would love to cheers my beautiful wife, Nuala. Woo! Doesn't she look gorgeous? Yeah. First of all, I would like to say how incredibly lucky I am to be standing here today, married to the most beautiful, intelligent, spirited woman I've ever met. Nuala, from the moment you waved at me, standing on a balcony at Clara Street, fresh from your 4th free trial of F45, I was absolutely struck by your beauty, your energy, and to be honest, your determination to get the most out of a free trial. It's funny to think back on that moment. I was standing there with Tim, best man, doing what we do best. Looking cool, pretending to have deep conversations. And there you were, bursting into the scene, full of life, and instantly I knew you were someone that I needed to know more. I'm not sure if you waved at me or Tim, but I'll take it. Over the next few months, we became great friends. and I'm grateful for that foundation. Even if my first attempts at romance were, well, let's just say I didn't stick the landing. I'd like to say persistence pays off. However, ironically, once I almost walked away with my tail between my legs, that's when your interest peaked. And then it was time for sparks to fly. Remembering back to our first ever trip together. The beautiful sights of Trafalgar. At the time, it was a highlight like Paris or Rome, which all came later. But I guess every romantic story has a quirky chapter. And amongst the lockdowns, when we were allowed to move more than 5 k's away from our house, we made our first journey of adventures. And I remember thinking, if this is all I ever had, I'd be happy because I had you. Meeting your family was such a special time for me, and they welcomed me with open arms, open hearts, and a lot of delicious food. Meeting the Murphys and getting to know your friends was truly amazing, and I feel very grateful for that time that we had. After approximately 2 years, we decided we'd go back to the land of barbecues and kangaroos. But not before topping off our European trip, and we ended up finding ourselves here in sunny Malaga, which is a special place in our hearts, and where we all spend time today with our closest friends and family. Speaking of which, I need to take a moment to give some thank yous. First and foremost, for my wonderful Murphy family that has opened their hearts to me and been so very supportive, and trusting me with their beautiful daughter, which I promise to cherish and love forever. To my family, for your support and guiding me, for shaping me into the man that was brave enough or stubborn enough to keep asking Nuala out until she said yes. Now I've got to say something about my best man, Tim. This guy has been by my side for over 25 years. You get less for a life sentence. He's seen it from an awkward teenager to spending the most special and momentous day of my life with me today. Tim, you've been more than a friend. You've been a brother. And even if you remind me every time that Nuala probably waved at you that day. I prefer my version of events. Thanks for being such a constant in my life, and always sticking around. I don't know what I'd do without your uncensored, brutal honesty. Here's to many more years of friendship, questionable life choices, most recently, co-ownership of a jet ski. Yeah! I can't forget Disco Stew. Not only are you a best mate to both Nuala and myself, you are a DJ tonight. We're all in for a fantastic night. Stewie, you're such a beautiful soul, and you've been an incredible friend to the both of us. And you've been through every step of our journey together. And from my failed romantic attempts, where you've gone to today, where I got to marry the love of my life. Nuala, you've changed my life. I can't imagine life without you. You bring me so much joy, laughter, and love into every single day. I can't wait for what comes next in our beautiful little family. Wherever we go, whatever we do, as long as we're together, I know it's always going to be an incredible adventure. I love you so much. I promise to cherish you always. So here's to love, laughter, and a lifetime of free F45 trials.
Ian said he's known me for a little bit over 25 years. I've known Ian for nearly 30 years. I like an optimistic roundup. Sometimes back then, the biggest decisions we kind of had were what kind of car you had. That was the key to freedom in Christchurch, and there was no shortage of maybe less than desirable cars that we like to tinker on and kind of fix on. From the start, Ian was the perfect mix of serious and fun-loving, and I can't stress that enough. He's got the good balance of both of them. He studied accounting with passion, which was a sign of things to come. But on the flip side, he was the guy delivering pizzas and living life in the fast lane. Not just metaphorically, Ian had a real knack for speeding through Christchurch with pizza boxes in the back and no doubt delivering on the 30 minutes or your pizza's free challenge. Never a free one, no. You've got great chats, you're good at talking shite, and there's so much to learn from each other in those important formative years. Plus, somehow we actually survived it all, which I just don't know how. Nuala has a unique talent. She can destroy non-stick pans like no one I've ever met. I mean, I'm reasonably house proud, and I'm starting to grow up and buy some nice pans. It was stressful watching Nuala in the kitchen. At first, yeah. At first, I thought it was some kind of Irish tradition. Maybe they've only got cast irons and augers, or I don't know what was going on there. But it turns out she just didn't have the right technique. Luckily, I can confirm that the cooking has got a lot better since then. When Ian and Nuala first started dating, I was blissfully unaware of what was going on. Ian mentioned me once when he first kind of started coming around. He was like, "Oh, Nuala's really good looking," and I was like, "Yeah, mate, yeah, she's way out of your league. Get your hand off it." Now we all know Ian is from New Zealand, Nuala's from Ireland, and somehow the Kiwi-Irish love connection runs deep. Ian's dad Bruce and his brother Johnny are both married Irish women as well. There's got to be some secret formula in the Graham family for attracting Irish ladies. Whether it's the Kiwi accent, strapping good looks, our superior rugby skills, or something else entirely, there's clearly a magnetic pull that keeps bringing the Irish women to the men down under. Nuala, you're part of an exclusive club. As for Ian, over the years, he's given me plenty of advice. He is someone I go to as a sounding board, in particular for life's big, curly decisions that come up. Ian's got a great way of breaking things down and presenting the information in a way that makes you feel like you can achieve anything. He is always there to pump up your tyres, make you feel good, and brings out the best in you. Ian is the smartest guy I know, and most importantly, he's got the emotional qualities to boot and absolutely loves love. Ian has always been the friend I could turn to for a thoughtful word, bounce absolutely crazy harebrained ideas around with, transactions.com, have a good laugh, and more recently, a wild ride on our co-owned jet skis. That's right, yes, we're two middle-aged men who bought a jet ski together. And no, we don't regret it one little bit. What's better than a midlife crisis when you've got a friend like Ian to share with? It was either that or get into Lycra and start cycling. I think the jet ski is the right choice for now. But in all seriousness, watching Ian and Nuala together has been nothing short of amazing. They complement each other perfectly. Nuala brings out Ian's softer, more charming side, which isn't actually an easy feat, mind you. And Ian keeps Nuala laughing and grounded. They're the definition of balance, and they're building a life that's full of love, laughter, and soon the pitter-patter of tiny feet. So standing here today, surrounded by all our friends and family in this absolutely stunning part of the world, I can't help feel grateful for all the memories we've shared and the friendship that's actually never wavered over the years, and for being here to celebrate the next chapter of Ian and Nuala's life. I'm lucky to call them both my friends, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for them, whether it's more jet ski adventures or sleepless nights with their new baby.
Nuala is one of the kindest, hardworking, generous and loyal people I know. I've looked up to her and been in awe of her since the day we met. From your swimming competitively to going back and becoming a physio to travelling the world and everything in between, she never shies away from a challenge, always sees the best in people and goes out of her way to make the world a better place. I love the saying, friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. Despite spending much of the past decade on different continents, where often weeks and sometimes months go by without little more than a couple of rambling voice notes, as soon as we get together, it's like no time has ever passed. So now for Ian. I really did have to think back to when the first time I met Ian was, because it feels like we've known you forever. So, Nuala, I had to get onto you the other day to remind me, but it was actually our son's christening up in the blue light. And you came up, which was very impressive in itself, given it was absolute mayhem and full of screaming babies and lots in between. As soon as I met you, Ian, I knew that you were absolutely perfect for Nuala and that you were the one.
Now, I don't need to tell any of you that Nuala lights up every single room she walks into. And ever since she walked into 29 Clara Street, I've been blessed to have her in my life. I've been lucky enough to have some brilliant housemates over the years, but none have made such a joyful impact as her. And before we say anything, Tim, technically your family, so you fit into another category. Now, in case you hadn't already noticed, Tim and I are cousins, which is naturally abundantly clear from our absolutely uncanny physical resemblance. But the fact that our two great pals have fallen in love with each other is the thickest layer of icing on the cake that I could imagine. They're such a brilliant match, and it's plain for all to see the total and pure adoration they have for each other. Well, no one could argue that Ian doesn't have both of these attributes in abundance. You simply will not find a more caring, generous, and gregarious man who can also boost your bottom line and streamline your processes. Nuala and Ian are the kind of people that would do anything for their friends and family. They've proven it time and time again. And it's a very precious gift to live amongst the stars within their special orbit.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
Come along, my lonely days are over.